So starting Meela for me is deeply personal. I have struggled with my mental health since I was 18, and I really struggled to find a therapist that I connected with during that time, and for many years afterwards. And not being able to get the help that I needed during that vulnerable and very formative time in my life had a lot of life consequences for me. Led to anxiety, depression, a crippling eating disorder, limited self-beliefs. And it wasn't until in my early 20s that somebody close to me actually matched me to a therapist. I was matched with my dear Rebecca, a therapist that changed my life in the most important and profound ways. It was the first time that I met a therapist where I could just be me. I didn't need to perform, I didn't need to please. And that journey that we had together, it just changed the entire trajectory of my life. And after that experience with Rebecca, I promised myself that I would commit my life and my passion to giving as many people as possible what Rebecca gave me. And so in the beginning, that actually looked like me studying to become a therapist myself. So off I went to school, and what I learned in school was my journey, that trial and error journey that I had, and all those years and all those different therapists is actually a very common problem for a lot of people. And I started to learn that up to 50% of people do not go back for a second session in therapy. And when I started to see this data and hear about this, I was heartbroken because I am that statistic. My mother is that statistic. So is my best friend. And what I started to uncover and realize was basically it was because of a bad match. And what we call in sort of therapeutic lingo is the therapeutic alliance, which essentially means how connected and safe do you feel with the therapist. The alliance accounts for 30 to 40% more than any of the therapist's experience, age, or therapeutic modalities. So this is so important. The match, the connection, it is so important to your overall therapeutic success. And when I started to discover this, and people weren't talking about it, I became, angry. Like, we should be building solutions that prioritize one of the most important ingredients of successful therapy. So in a very naive and I guess delusional way, I just felt I had to do something about this. And so I built Meela. It's using technology, using very powerful algorithms, machine learning, data science to prioritize the alliance so that nobody else has to go through what I went through, those years of searching and trial and error to find a therapist, so that when they are ready to get the help for them, there is a place and a platform that will be able to match them to the right therapist for them.